As parts of the country deal with high heat, our area is recovering from some pretty damaging rainfall last night. We saw some of these images of flooding across Rhode Island and Massachusetts, but what kind of damage can something like that do to your car? Well, we brought in AAA Northeast Jillian Young to explain. Jillian, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Leanna.
I want to start with water damage. So
Yes.
when we see flooding like we saw in some of those images, cars are in the road, they're getting caught up. What do drivers really need to think about there?
Yeah, I mean, the most important thing to know is that it's easy to underestimate how little water can actually cause damage. Just about 6 inches can cause you to lose control and have an engine stall, and then about 12 inches can actually start to carry a vehicle away. So it doesn't take as much as we might think.
Now, when I was driving into work today, I already noticed that there were a little bit more potholes than I had experienced the past few weeks. Now, we covered some of the wild scenes last night. I don't know if have you seen this large sinkhole that opened up in Providence?
Yes.
Absolutely insane. We're seeing some video of it right there. What can drivers do if they get caught in a scenario like this? Obviously, that is severe, but even a pothole, even a small one, can do some pretty big damage on your vehicle.
They can, and the best thing that drivers can do is be aware that after a significant rainfall like this, you're gonna see more potholes pop up. So just remembering that it's like we're back in March and April,
Yep.
coming out of that heavy snow thaw season. You're gonna wanna slow down, scan the road, and especially if you give yourself a little distance between you and the driver in front of you, you're gonna notice when they move for potholes and you can follow in their footsteps.
And back in March when we spoke to you last about the potholes, one of your biggest tips was not just immediately swerving out of the way. So talk to us and give us that reminder one more time.
Yeah, you don't want to swerve out of the way. Obviously, swerving really quickly can cause you to lose control or crash, and you also don't want to slam on your brakes going right over the pothole. That can also cause damage. Best thing you can do is avoid it gently if you can, or go over it really slowly.
Trash cans, we also saw those being washed into the roadways with some of the rain. So what should drivers do if they run into those kinds of roadblocks, so to speak?
Yeah, we had roadblocks with first responders actually telling drivers where not to be, and also these kind of roadblocks. Best thing you can do is approach these areas with caution. So after a storm like this, you're going to see debris, things that have been blown around. Know that that's going to be part of your commute, your travel. Drive slowly, stay alert. Really important to never drive distracted, because you can't avoid things like that if you're not looking at the road.
Absolutely. Stay alert. Great words of wisdom. Jillian, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Leanna.
Now, we do want to